Good morning, Mr. Y.
Morning.
My name is Julia. I'm the registered dietitian, and I'm here because the doctor wanted me to go over with you your new diet after your surgery. How does that sound to you?
Well, I guess that I better learn.
But first, tell me a little bit about yourself and why you're here.
Well, if it's not obvious enough, I'm here to lose weight. My doctor said I might not live to see my grandkids unless I lose weight. And about me, I'm an accountant. Is that it?
Do you mind sharing your weight history with me? Have you always weighed this much?
No, I haven't. In high school, I played football, and my coaches were always telling us to eat more. Since I love food, it wasn't hard, so I gained probably about 50 pounds. After high school, I quit football and went to college. I didn't do any sport, just school. I think I gained another 50 pounds or more in college. I'm not sure. When I got my job as an accountant, I kept on gaining weight, but I don't know why. It's not like I eat more than normal.
So you first started gaining a lot of weight in high school, and then you continued to gain weight during college and afterwards as an accountant.
Yep.
Have you tried dieting before?
No, I didn't really think about my weight as a problem.
Do you have any family history of any diseases or conditions?
Not as far as I know.
Okay, and earlier you stated that your doctor told you that you need to lose weight or else you might not be able to see your grandchildren?
Yep.
Fortunately, your labs look pretty good, but the extra weight is definitely dangerous to your health. Are you aware of your ideal body weight?
Less than it is.
Well, I have your charts right here with me. It says you're 6'1". So for a man, your ideal body weight is 184 pounds. So that means you're about 74% over that weight, which is pretty significant. Your charts also say that your blood pressure is high, which is probably related to your weight. Otherwise, your labs look okay.
Yeah, I know I weigh a lot, but I don't get it. I don't eat that much.
Okay, it would be helpful for both of us if I record what you eat on a typical day. Is that all right with you?
Sure.
So, what is the first thing you put in your mouth on a typical day?
Well, I eat breakfast before work. I normally eat 2 fried eggs, some grits, a glass of orange juice, a couple slices of toast, margarine and jelly, and a couple sips of coffee with sugar and cream.
How much grits would you say you eat?
Probably about a cup.
Okay, and how much margarine and jelly do you use? And what about the cream and sugar?
Well, I use a pat of margarine, probably 1 tablespoon of jelly, maybe a teaspoon of cream, and 2 teaspoons of sugar.
Great. And how large are your glasses of orange juice and coffee?
A normal 8-ounce cup.
All right, you can continue.
Well, I kind of graze the whole day. I have more coffee and iced tea, maybe 5 or 6 per day that I kind of sip on all day. I eat what's available, like glazed donuts and candy bars. Some days I bring crackers with cheese, roasted peanuts, chocolate-covered raisins, or a bag of candy.
How much do you normally eat of those snacks?
Well, I eat 1 or 2 of them every now and then. Can't quite keep track.
Okay, continue.
For lunch, I like to eat sandwiches from across the street. I like the sloppy roast beef or a club special. I have to have fries with my sandwich. I know I need fiber, so I order a side of salad with French dressing, but probably a 4th cup of that dressing. For dessert, I like a slice of pie or a scoop of ice cream. Then at work, I sort of do the same thing I did in the morning, but by like snacking on stuff.
Okay, keep on going.
When I get home, my wife has a delicious dinner for me waiting. I have about the same size salad with the same amount of French dressing, and I eat a decent amount of meat, a little larger than the palm of my hand, with a bunch of gravy. I also eat some fried chicken or fried fish, but only the fish if it's Friday. My wife sometimes makes beef steak, ham steak, or fried pork, and she always serves a half a plate of either potatoes, rice, or macaroni. I also eat vegetables for dinner like carrots, green beans, or squash. My wife cooks the vegetables in salt and butter, fat or bacon. Oh, and I eat a couple of slices of bread with butter and several glasses of tea with sugar. Probably 2 teaspoons of sugar per cup. After dinner, I'll eat a little more. I like to snack as I read the paper. I snack on anything in the house, but normally it is popcorn, cookies, or peanuts. I finish with a couple of beers, a nice bowl of ice cream for calcium, and then I go to sleep.
Okay, Mr. Y, it does look like you eat quite a bit of calories, even though you might not feel like you eat that much. Most of the foods you do eat are very high in calories, which all add up. When you have your surgery, your diet will change drastically. Are you aware of the diet changes that will accompany the surgery?
The doctor talked about it a little to me, but he said it would be explained more in detail later. I know I will not be able to eat as much, but it's worth it.
Which is why I'm here. Are you ready to jump into it?
Yep, let's do it.
After gastric surgery, your body will not be able to eat normally. Your body will need to heal itself first. And as your body heals itself, you will progress through 4 different diets until you are fully healed.
Okay.
Today we'll go over your first 2 diets. I or another dietitian will follow up with you after your surgery and go over your other diets.
Okay, go ahead.
After your surgery, the amount of food your stomach can hold will shrink dramatically. Your stomach will also need time to heal itself, so only certain foods can be eaten for recovery time to be as short as possible. Right after surgery, your stomach will only be able to handle a half cup of water for the first 2 days.
2 days?
I know that sounds hard, but after day 2, you can begin eating semi-solids and pureed foods.
Okay.
This will be your diet for the next 3 weeks. Before you jump into your next diet, you will see another dietitian, like I said earlier. After that diet, you will progress to how you will eat from then on afterwards, which will definitely be a change in lifestyle.
How will I be able to eat afterwards?
Well, I can go over it briefly with you, so you can mentally prepare for it if you would like.
I would like to know.
The final diet will consist of 3 meals and 1 to 2 snacks. Each food should not exceed 1 cup. You will eat a protein food during each meal or time you eat, and there are certain foods you must avoid. These foods include carbonated foods and sugary foods. You will also wait 30 minutes to an hour to consume liquids to prevent your stomach from expanding.
Wow, that's a lot to take in.
Yes, it is, but this is to ensure that this surgery is a success and that you lose weight. And the dietitian will provide handouts to help you remember everything.
I understand.
For your diet, after the water diet, your pureed and soft food diet, I would like to go over some goals with you. Every time you eat, it is important to include a protein food so that your body can heal itself. How do you feel about including a protein every time you eat?
I have no problem with that. I love meat.
Okay, what kind of goal would you personally like to make?
I think I could do that for every meal.
Okay, I'll write that down. How about fruits and vegetables, which you can eat if they are soft?
I don't mind fruits and vegetables, although I'd rather eat other foods. Let's see. What would a good goal be?
Well, initially maybe 3 or 4 servings per day. Ultimately, 5 servings with 2 servings of fruit and 3 servings of vegetables is ideal.
I could do 3 or 4. Let's try 3 at first.
Okay, I'll write that goal down also. Are you up for any other goals?
I think I am.
Well, I would recommend consuming at least a couple cups of whole grain cereal cooked in warm milk. This will enable you to get calcium, also grains.
I think I can do that.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how confident are you of making these goals?
Well, I think probably a 7.
How do you think that 7 can become an 8 or 9?
Well, maybe if I write it down.
Alright, I will write down these goals for you, so when either I return or another dietitian returns to follow up with you, what can we do to monitor what you're eating and make sure that you're consuming the right foods and adhering to the goals you made?
I guess I could write it down.
That is a great way to track your goals. What do you think about writing down how you feel about after each meal to make sure your body is handling the food properly?
I could do that too.
Great. I will have labs drawn weekly to make sure everything is going smoothly, and we can check your weight to make sure you are losing weight at the correct pace.
Okay, sounds good.
Also, I and another dietitian will evaluate how you feel about your goals and your diet change to make sure you are on the right path. Then we can address your next diet. How does that sound?
Sounds like a plan.
Well, Mr. Y, thank you very much for your time.
No, thank you.